Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ball Players Guide. We are thrilled to be here talking about the Arizona Diamondbacks. Isn't that right, Joseph? That's
There
the
was
energy we're looking
there
for.
no for context, there was Gio Urshela slander before we hit record, so I'm a little upset.
Not slander if it's true. Last year, the Diamondbacks finished 80 and 82, fourth in the NL West, missed the wild card by just 3 games. They had lost a few key players to injury, but they were a top 10 offense in every category except stolen bases. They pitched all right. They were in the top half of most stats in the league. They just had a horrible bullpen and fielded okay. Um, yeah, they really just had a trash bullpen, and I don't think it got much better. They lost only Jake McCarthy, Jalen Beeks, and Blaze Alexander. So really, not much of note there. They added just a bunch of old dudes to see what they got. They got Paul Sewald, Carlos Santana, Nolan Arenado, Merrill Kelly, who they brought back, Zach Gallen, who they brought back, Derek Law, Joe Ross, Jonathan Loizaga, Michael Soroka, and our GOAT, who we just found out is back in pro ball after, what is it, back in the bigs? He hasn't been in the bigs since 2019.
Yep.
2019. Juan Centeno, Twins legend, is in the Diamondback system right now. He's slotted in at their seventh catcher in the
Yeah.
organization. He's
Yeah.
in Double A right now, according to Fangraphs. Um, Call him up. He's better than Gabby Moreno. That's all I
Yep.
got to say about that.
Don't let Juan Centeno get hot.
Don't let him get hot. If you want a fun little deep dive, look at his Mexican League stats last year. It's a trip. Um, yeah, the Diamondbacks had a good year last year, 80 and 82, almost made the playoffs. But they're stuck in the I feel like they're similar in like how the Marlins are, where they're in a stacked division. So you
They're just a tier
really
better.
are they?
Yes. It's not even
Because
it's not even a discussion.
they have some better pieces.
Their whole lineup.
Okay, but
The
can
top
they
half of their lineup, sorry.
can okay, and then can they pitch? Is the other question too. Have you seen their bullpen, Joey?
Have you heard of Eduardo Rodriguez throwing
Have you
32
heard
complete game
of
shutouts?
Have you heard of
32 and 0?
Cade Stroud throwing meaningful bullpen innings? Didn't think
Yeah.
so. No, you haven't, you liar. Their lineup is good. They have Geraldo
Yeah.
Perdomo, who exploded last year, had his best year by far. Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, who I love Corbin Carroll. He's awesome. Gabby Moreno. That's an amazing 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it drops off quite a bit because you have Pavin Smith, who they keep waiting to be good, and he's not good. Then you have a 35-year-old Nolan Arenado. You have a 40-year-old Carlos Santana, who we love, but you're not probably going to get a bunch of offensive production from him. Then you have Jordan Lawler and Alec Thomas. Their bench also has a bunch of soft hitting options as well. So not a lot of pop coming off of the bench. James McCann, Tim Tawa, Ildemaro Vargas, our GOAT, Jorge Barosa. Bless you.
Thank you.
Um, their lineup is extremely top heavy. I think the rest of the guys are going to be at or just below league average. I don't know if that gets the job done in this division. And so then I guess my question is, would you rather have this lineup with half young studs, half old guys, or the Marlins lineup where it's all young guys who all have the potential to take that next step? Maybe not
Well,
all.
it depends. Like if you're talking 2026, I'd rather have the Diamondbacks lineup.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, are they going to win the NL West?
Well, no, the Dodgers are winning the NL West.
Right.
I
So then
would
it's
say,
like, who would you rather be, the Marlins or the Diamondbacks?
I guess they're a little more in purgatory than the Marlins. Like the Marlins are young, I guess you could make that argument. I don't know. It's the thing is in the NL West, I think it's open after the Dodgers. I really do. because like the
You think
Padres
this
didn't.
team can compete with the Padres and the Giants? I don't. I'm out on the Diamondbacks.
I could see a world where they compete for second place. I don't think it's gonna happen. I agree, but like the Padres didn't really add. I mean, the Giants. I guess the Giants did a little bit, but I don't know. I still see like they still have a lot of young talent in the lineup. They complemented it with some veteran guys. Their pitching worries me, but I think they'll be in the conversation at the end of the day. I think their over underline is perfect, like around 80 wins, but I could see a world where they sneak into a second or third place in that NL West for sure. I mean, they were close last year. I mean, they were kind of in it for a while, or they made a little comeback in the second half there. And they were riddled with injuries last year. And I mean, I guess Merrill Kelly's already out to start the year this year, but
Yeah, I mean, so they have.
and then you also have to talk like they don't. I mean, Naylor and Suarez both had pretty good first half, and then they traded them, but then they still weren't good even with them being good. So then that's kind of another discussion too. But
That was the point that I was going to make. You replace Josh Naylor and Eugenio with Carlos Santana and Nolan Arenado, and that's just not a comparable, offensively, not a comparable like grouping at all. And like you said, they weren't good with those two,
yeah,
so it's kind of hard to see them getting better without them and bringing in two guys that'll be 35 and 40 by the time the season starts, roughly.
I mean, someone's gonna have to talk me into the Diamondbacks because, like, I love their top four. Like I said, Perdomo, Marte, Carroll, Moreno. I think that's solid.
I think those names are popping at me. I think that might be what's
But you need more than four guys to win a baseball game. Like they can only score so many runs by themselves, and then you got to turn it over to the bullpen at some point, right? Like Zach Gallen, hope he bounces back. Fangraphs has him projected at a 4.03 ERA. Their entire rotation is right at like a 4 ERA. Zach Gallen, Ryan Nelson, great name. Eduardo Rodriguez, Brandon Pfaadt, and Michael Soroka. They're all projected to throw 100 plus innings at a 4 ERA, and I just don't know. None of those guys have really been consistent over the last like 2, 3 years. And they all have the potential to be great, but I don't believe in it. Then you throw it over to the Gink in the ninth inning, Kevin Ginkle, or your other closer, 36-year-old Paul Sewald.
This bullpen is very comparable to the Twins, where they're just kind of piecing it together and hoping something works out. Um, I would say like this whole pitching staff is pretty comparable to the situation the Twins are in, where you got one, maybe two guys at the top of the rotation that could give you a good chance to win, and then after that, it's kind of like you're just hucking up a prayer and hoping that it works. But
I mean, they will
because
get Merrill Kelly back. He has back tightness right
yeah,
now. He's just not
yeah.
slated right now because he is technically on the injury list.
I think he's gonna miss opening day is what it
Hey,
was what
when you
it
get
said.
older, that happens, man. You'll get there one day. Like Corbin Burns are still like he's got Tommy John. I got a couple other pitchers that have had Tommy John or some other surgery. It's I don't know, man. This team could easily win 80 games. I don't see it happening. I think it's going to be at the end of the year, we're going to look back at the Diamondbacks and be like, oh my gosh, like Corbin Carroll was incredible. Perdomo had like another like 5 WAR season. Marte hit another 30 home runs. How did they finish 72 and whatever, right? 72 and 90. And then you look and it's going to be like, oh, Zach Gallen had like a 4.5. The rest, Erod had a 4.5, right? Like maybe one of them goes down to injury. Hopefully not. But like you could easily see this team regressing. And I guess I see that more than the positive, especially when you factor in They have to play the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Padres, and
No,
the
and I think
Rockies,
it's
and the Rockies.
I think it's one of those things like the offense is gonna be fine. It's just whether their gambles in the rotation and in their bullpen are gonna pan out. Like all the flyers they took, like if a couple of them hit, then maybe you can talk me into it. But their offense is gonna be good. I don't think we can really deny that. But
Especially in Arizona. I mean, like it's a good hitter's park. But I mean,
I mean, then what version of Zach Gallen are you getting? Because he was
yep.
bad last year, but then he ended the year like he kind of recovered in I think the last couple months of the year. So like if you get a good version of Zach Gallen, that really changes things too. So that's another interesting storyline for them.
And Fott and Erod both had over a 5 ERA
Yeah,
last year. Like they cannot do that if they want to compete in any sense of the word. But
they're gonna hit. They probably won't pitch, but then if they somehow pitch, then they might be fine.
that's a recipe for success, maybe. Maybe we'll pitch.
Yeah,
Maybe it'll
Maybe.
happen.
Yeah, maybe.
Who are you guys most excited to watch out of this team?
Hmm.
Bias is Carlos Santana, of course, but I'm gonna put that aside just because he's 40.
I
But
kind of
go,
want to
go
see.
do it, Pop. Go do it.
I kind of want to see how like can Arenado bounce back a little bit. I kind of want to see it. Like, I think it's gone for him. Like, I don't know. It would be cool to see him just have a decent year.
I think it's got to be Corbin Carroll. I mean,
Well, yes,
he's insane. Just like
yes, yep,
if you're looking for one player to watch on the Diamondbacks, it's Corbin Carroll.
yes.
And he has led the league in triples the last 3 seasons. Last year, he had 32 doubles, 17 triples, 31 home runs, 32 stolen bases. That's insane. Like, that's crazy numbers. He was only MVP 6. Like, that's nuts. Like, I love watching Corbin Carroll. And then, I don't know, man. Can one of their like young outfielders, because there was supposed to be like this wave of young outfielders like take over for him? Like, can Alec Thomas be okay? Can Jordan Lawler be okay? They'll play defense, but like they just need one of them to hit, and then I feel like this like lineup changes a ton for me.
Yeah, I'd
I don't
say
know.
I'd say on the pitching side, the guy to watch would be Zach Gallen. Just because he was openly frustrated with how his free agency went, and with him having almost a 5 ERA last year, you can understand why teams were skeptical to give him that long-term deal. So I think he's a guy that if this team is sub 500 at the deadline could get quite quite the package if he's doing well at the deadline. And I think he's kind of got that chip on his shoulder this year to go out and do it again. So I would hope for some good pitching out of Zach Gallen as my pick.
I hope he does well. Also, Brandon Fott. He was supposed to be like their next big thing, and last year he
Yeah.
really struggled.
Well, he just had that like Linsanity run in the playoffs, and then that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
boosted his stock.
This team was in the World Series 2 years ago,
Isn't that crazy?
3 years ago, I
3 years
guess
ago.
maybe.
Back in
Yeah,
my day, the
23.
Diamondbacks made the World Series. You guys want some trivia?
Yeah.
I have three trivia questions for you guys.
Three.
Three, and one of them's a two-parter.
Oh, wow.
Kind of
Isn't that crazy?
kind of history assignment is this?
I
Just
do,
got one A, one B, one C. Yeah, do 1 through 4, but everyone has 4 parts to it.
want me to mute you?
No.
I'll do it. How long does it take to open and close the roof on Chase Field?
23 minutes.
14 minutes and 23 seconds.
12 minutes. That thing's moving. You think of how big that thing is? That's crazy. Who hit the first home run to land in the pool at Chase Field?
Is it a Diamondback?
I need to see if this player was a Diamondback at that time. Good chance that he was. I don't know when Chase Field opened, but I'm going to say he was either a Cub or a Diamondback.
Craig Counsell.
No, idiot. No. My sister is named after this player.
Well, I was gonna say Luis Gonzalez, but that doesn't make much sense anymore.
It's her middle name.
I don't.
He was a Cub from 88 to 2000, and then a Diamondback from 2001, 2002, 2003. Great player. Amazing baseball reference page if you want to go take a look at it.
I don't know why my mind's blanking because that would have been like the really good Diamondbacks teams, but
He was 37, like 38 on those teams. So like
oh,
he's been around the block.
okay.
Any final guesses for 90s era Cubs?
Mark Grace.
Yes.
Mm,
Bang!
I should
That
have
was
gotten that.
that
I
was a
should
complete just like last second shot. I
I
had
should have gotten that. I'm looking up his page now though.
Yeah, look at his page. He's like nasty. He led the league. Like he had 600, like 500, 600 at bats and plate appearances every year. He never struck out more than 56 times in a season. Like he's just insane.
I didn't know he was on those Diamondbacks teams.
Mhm. Yeah, incredible page to just look at. Sister's named after him, Kaylin Grace. I just dox her.
it's not Kalen Mark.
It's actually Kaylin Gonzalez. All right, last trivia question, the two-parter. Eduardo Escobar, Esky, our favorite, was traded to the Diamondbacks from the Twins in 2018. Can you name the three players the Twins acquired in that trade?
Duran.
Yep. Joan Duran.
That would be the one that I would know.
Yep.
You've never heard of Gabriel Maciel
No,
or Ernie De La Trinidad?
no,
Nope.
Can't believe it. Those guys
not
made
in my book.
huge impact for the Twins. In 2019, Eduardo Escobar led the league in what stat?
And
It was doubles, wasn't it? Ooh.
you said 2019?
2019, Eduardo Escobar.
Was it? I don't think it was RBIs.
I was on this
He was
page.
up there though.
I was on this page the other day.
He had 118 RBIs that year.
He was good.
Was it triples?
It is triples. He had 10 triples that season, which is crazy. He finished fourth in RBIs that year. I'm navigating baseball references. Page. It was Rendon, Freeman, Pete Alonso, Escobar. Tied with Nolan Arenado.
Wow. Juice Ball and Eddie Escobar.
Hey, don't let Eddie get hot.
I was hoping that the second part of the question was going to be what was his contract extension with the Diamondbacks because I would have had that off the top of the dome, but
Why
it was an
wouldn't you?
absolute steal, by the way.
What did they give him?
3 for 21.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Should have given him 1 for 60.
Yeah.
Would have been great.
If Escobar was putting up those numbers today, he is on the Dodgers for 4 for 240.
Can you imagine Eduardo Escobar starting second baseman for your Los Angeles Dodgers?
I'd be so happy for him.
They do like former Twin second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Brian Dozier, shout out. I think that's the only one.
Logan Forsythe, but I think that was
He was traded
backwards.
in the Dozier trade
Yeah.
to the Twins. Yeah,
Well,
poor guy. I always felt so bad for him. Just get shipped out from the Dodgers to go to the Twins.
and somehow the
Nick
Diamondbacks
Punto.
episode ended with
Oh
Nick
yeah, Nick
Punto.
Punto.
The Diamondbacks episode ended with Dodgers talk, and that's exactly what Diamondbacks fans want to hear. Next episode, we are going to get into one of the more confusing teams that I think we have out there in the Texas Rangers. And I don't know what to do with them. And we'll see if you guys can convince me one way or the other. All right, so we'll see you next time.